I got a question for you. When was the last time you walked into a kitchen or even a bathroom and thought, wow, these cabinets really kick ass? That's the power of the right cabinet color. It can transform an ordinary room into something super duper awesome. But here's the catch. Picking the perfect color is trickier than it looks. If you get it wrong, your cabinets could totally clash with everything else in the room and just look super forced. Get it right, and you'll have a timeless look that elevates your entire home for years and years and years. So stay tuned, because I'm sharing the top cabinet color trends for 2025 and a foolproof method for choosing the one that's perfect for your space. Stick with me here. I got your back. So let's talk about finding your perfect cabinet color based on personal preference. Before we dive into any trendy colors, let's talk about how you can choose the right color for your space based on your own personal style. Start by thinking about the overall vibe you want to go for. What do you want to create? What sort of atmosphere do you want to have in that space? Do you want your kitchen to feel light and airy? Or do you want it to feel cozy and inviting? Or super moody and dramatic? Consider the other elements as well in your space. What's your countertop material like? What color is your backsplash and the flooring? A generic rule of thumb is that the cabinet colors should either complement or contrast these elements to create balance. Next, think about your style. Are you drawn to minimalism, modern designs, or do you prefer something more traditional, perhaps a bit rustic? If you have no idea, just try creating a little bit of a mood board with images of spaces that you love. This can help you visualize which colors and tones resonate with you the most. And finally, test. Paint swatches on your walls, bring home samples. Better yet, test some cabinet colors on pieces of board. If you happen to have an extra cabinet door lying around, even better. Observe how the colors look in different lighting before you commit to them, because painting cabinets is way harder than painting a wall. Way more involved. Let's get into some of the top cabinet colors trending in 2025. Number 1, warm neutrals. Yes, believe it or not. Warm neutrals are dominating cabinet trends in 2025, and for good reason. They're versatile, timeless, and work in almost any style of home. Think soft taupes, grays, warm beiges, and even mushrooms. These colors create a calming, cozy atmosphere, making them perfect for kitchens and bathrooms alike. One standout option is Benjamin Moore's Edgecomb gray. Even though gray's in the name, it's more of a gray beige that pairs beautifully with both light and dark countertops. For a slightly richer look, Sherwin-Williams Accessible Beige adds just a touch more depth while still maintaining that inviting warmth. These shades are especially stunning in spaces with lots of natural light where they feel soft and sophisticated. And colors that maybe were deemed to be super boring when used on walls, putting them on the cabinets instantly re-elevates them and makes them relevant again. Number 2, deep earthy tones. Mid-tone greens, inky blues, muddy taupes. They're having a moment, and they age better than trendy primaries. Some tried and true cabinet colors for me would be Benjamin Moore's Knoxville gray, which is moody and rich. You have Rockport gray, which is a perfect grayish for lower cabinets if you want a little more richness. And then Backwoods for this earthy green that works with wood, tile, or white. It's always a good idea to balance bold lowers with lighter uppers, or you can just use the bolder colors on your kitchen island to ground the space and just create a nice little focal point in the middle. Number 3, soft whites and off-whites. White cabinets, despite everything that I've been saying, they're not going anywhere. But in 2025, it's more about soft whites and off-whites that feel more inviting and less stark. Colors like Sherwin-Williams Alabaster or Benjamin Moore's White Dove, which I'm just shouting at the rooftops for people to start using. I love it on cabinets. They bring in just enough warmth to create a cozy, timeless look. These colors are perfect if you want a clean aesthetic, but don't want your space to feel too clinical or sterile. And if you pair them with matte black or brushed nickel hardware for a contemporary vibe, or go with some warm wood accents for a more traditional feel, I think off-whites are very forgiving. They hide smudges way better than pure whites, which I think has a really nice practical element. Number 4, we still got some two-tone cabinets. The thing is, why settle for one color when you can have two? Two-tone cabinets to me are still here in 2025. They're a great way to add depth, and they're a super easy way to add personality to the space as well. One of the most popular combinations is a darker color for those lower cabinets, like I said, and then a lighter shade for the uppers. For example, you can have Sherwin-Williams Naval on the bottom and then pure white up top, which is a crisp white navy blue combination, or you can swap out Naval for Urbane Bronze. something a little different on cabinets. This not only makes the space feel more dynamic, but also creates a visually lighter look at eye level. Those uppers will seem lighter, which makes the space feel a little bit airy. And if you want something more subtle, consider combining two shades within the same sort of color family, like a deep gray and a softer grayish, or even picking the same color chip and just going along. Now you have a more relaxed monochromatic or analogous pairing to work with. Number 5, one of my favorites, natural wood finishes. In 2025, natural wood finishes are making a comeback, but not the glossy, overly polished look of the past. Think matte or raw wood, lightly stained finishes that highlight the wood's natural grain. These finishes bring warmth and texture to a space, making them perfect for Scandinavian design, Japandi-inspired interiors. Light woods like oak or even birch are particularly popular, but darker tones like walnut are also on trend for a more dramatic look. The beauty of natural wood is that it pairs effortlessly with almost any wall color you can think of, or even countertop for that matter, and this makes it a timeless choice for cabinets. And a super important bonus tip, watch out for the finish. Cabinets see a lot of wear, so choose a durable product like Benjamin Moore Advance, or one of my personal favorites, Envirolac Lacquer. Lacquer is awesome, but make sure you spray it. And then in terms of finishes, satin or semi-gloss are usually the best. If you go too matte, they show everything and maybe sacrifice a bit of durability, but then too glossy and it looks a little dated and will show every single imperfection on those cabinets. The higher the sheen, the more light reflection there is, and there also tends to be more color intensity. Lower sheens are also obviously flatter and can sometimes feel moodier as well. When in doubt, paint a sample board and move it around the space for a mobile cabinet door. Now, because you were a good little viewer and stayed to the end of the video, I'm going to give you some cabinet color combos that work in 2025. The first one is White Dove on the uppers, Knoxville Gray on the lowers. A classic off-white paired with a moody lower. Next is Pale Oak on the cabinets themselves, and then Backwoods on the kitchen island. Really lovely. And then if you're going the natural wood route, I would go natural wood uppers, Chantilly lace lowers, believe it or not. Really featuring that wood prominently. Bringing back another one of my personal favorites, Edgecomb Gray cabinets with an onyx island. The color, not the material. And then for something super high contrast, Sherwin-Williams Tricorn black cabinets with warm white walls surrounding it. Give them a try, why not? And if you need personalized color advice, we do color consultations and color palette pyramids on our website. Check the link below, and that's it.